Hari Om, Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Today we are going to listen to the story of the birth of Karthikeya. This story was narrated by sage Vishwamitra to Rama and Lakshmana in the Balakanda episode of Valmiki Ramayana. So Vishwamitra said, Himavan, king of mountains, has two daughters, Ganga and Parvati Devi. Gods approached Himavan and requested him to allow Ganga to flow as a celestial river in heaven. With Himavan's permission, Ganga became a celestial river and flowed into the heaven. Her sister Parvati Devi performed severe tapas for Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva was impressed by her prayers and granted her a wish. She asked Lord Shiva to marry her. Shiva agreed and got married to Parvati Devi. They continued to enjoy the marital bliss for several years. Meanwhile, the gods had a meeting and they discussed the possibility of Lord Shiva and Parvati Devi giving birth to a child. They were worried that the child would inherit infinite powers from Lord Shiva and Parvati Devi. And the gods were concerned that it would be impossible to control the power of that child. They immediately went to Kailasa and prayed to Lord Shiva. When Lord Shiva arrived, they requested him not to have children with Parvati Devi. Lord Shiva always puts devotees' interests in front of his own. So he promised to fulfill their wish. Parvati Devi was furious after learning about the unfair request of the gods, and she cursed them to be childless forever as a punishment for their meddling behavior. Meanwhile, a demon named Tarakasura performed severe tapas for several years. Lord Brahma was impressed by his tapas and promised to fulfill a wish. Knowing that Shiva and Parvati Devi could not have children, Tarakasura wished to be defeated and killed only by their son. Lord Brahma granted his wish. Tarakasura conquered all the worlds and stayed undefeated. He terrorized everyone, including gods. Gods realized their mistake and immediately asked Lord Shiva for help. Shiva gave them the vital life-sourcing energy he acquired with Parvati Devi's help. He advised them to find a motherly womb to host that energy and give birth to a child. Gods approached Mother Earth and asked her to host Shiva's vital energy. Mother Earth happily agreed but failed to bear the heat from the energy source. Then gods requested Agni Deva to hold on to that energy until they found another motherly womb. They prayed to Lord Brahma to give them some advice. Lord Brahma advised them to request Parvati Devi's elder sister Ganga for help. Gods were very excited to hear this. They sent Agni Deva as a messenger to convince Ganga. She understood that the mission was critical and it would accomplish the defeat of Tarakasura, thereby protecting the good. Ganga agreed to perform the task. Agni Deva placed the vital energy into Ganga. She trembled with pain due to the heat from the energy source. She couldn't hold on for very long. She gently placed that energy into the river reeds near a mountain. The curious gods rushed to check if a baby was born. A bright light emerged from the middle of the reeds. In those bushes, they found a beautiful baby with 6 faces. Gods immediately called the celestial woman called Krittikas and asked them to nourish the baby. Krittikas agreed to take care of the baby only on one condition. They asked that the charming, beautiful baby be named after them. Gods conceded and named the boy Karthikeya. They blessed him with extraordinary powers and wisdom. He soon became a strong young man and took charge as the army chief for the gods. Karthikeya fought a mighty battle and killed the demon king Tarakasura. That is the story of the birth of Karthikeya. and his victory over the demon Tarakasura. The story and the illustrations are from our book Ramayana, the enchanting story of Sita and Rama. So, in the description, the details of the book and its availability in various regions will be given. Please take a look at it and get your copy today. Sarvam Sri Krishna Arpanamas.